Okay, welcome parents and students alike. Today's lesson is Unit 7, Lesson 1. So it's the first lesson in our Unit 7, which is on fractions. The homework, the instructions read as follows. The triangles in the shapes all have the same area. Count the equal parts in the whole. What unit fraction of the whole is the shaded triangle? All right, so first they want you to count the equal parts of the whole. How many equal parts are there?
How many equal parts? 3?
There's 3. I have some students here. Yes, there are 3 equal parts in the whole shape. The shaded triangle is how much of the whole shape?
1 half of 3.
It's actually 1/3. Okay, so if there's 3 equal parts all together, then you would put that as the bottom number, which we call a denominator. And the shaded part is the numerator, which is the top number. So 1 out of 3, or 1/3, is shaded. Let's go to number 2. There are how many equal parts in the whole shape? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 equal parts in the whole shape. The shaded triangle is what? How much of the whole shape? I only see 1, right? 1 triangle. So it's 1 what? 1 out of 6, or how do you say that? 1/6. Okay, here's how you say it. This one is 1/3, and this is 1/6. So here's the number 6, and then you add a th, 1/6. So the shaded part is 1/6. All right, let's look at the last one here. There are blank equal parts in the whole shape. How many equal parts are there?
4.
4. There's 4 equal parts. The shaded triangle is blank of the whole shape.
1 out of 4.
1 out of 4, which is 1/4. So you say 1/4. Okay, so look at the bottom here. Write a sum to represent the part of the fraction bar that you shaded. Then write it as one fraction. So the first one's really been done for you. So first you divide the whole into what? 8 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have to be 8 equal parts. So how do you write this as an addition, as a addition equation? 1/8. Each one of these has a unit fraction of 1/8. So there's 8 altogether. We counted them, and each one is 1/8. I won't take the time to write it all. So it's 1/8. They have it lightly written here. Plus 1/8, plus 1/8, plus 1/8, plus 1/8, plus 1/8, plus 1/8, plus 1/8. Okay. Then the shade 3 parts. So we shade 3 parts, and then we show that as 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. How many does that equal? 1, 2, 3. We just add the numerators on top. It's 3/8. So how much is shaded in this? 3/8. Okay? So divide the whole into 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's how we show it as a sum. Write a sum to represent a part of the fraction bar. So this is 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5. And then it says to shade 4 parts. So I like to hold my pencil on its side. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. I shaded 4 parts. So I show 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 plus 1/5 equals how many fifths? How many fifths did I shade?
4. 4.
Good. I shaded 4/5. So there's your answer. So divide the whole into 6 equal parts. So they did that for you. 1/6 plus 1/6. These are unit fractions that I'm writing. What am I writing? Unit fractions, because there's 6 altogether, and each one of these represents 1 out of 6. Okay? So 1/6. I have to make sure I have 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says to shade 2 parts. So I'm going to shade. It doesn't matter if I shade which one? The left one? No. There you go. Just to show you, I shaded 2 parts. So how much of this? It's 1/6 plus 1/6 equals 2/6. Okay, simple. So what do we learn from this? The denominator is the bottom. We learned this in class. Denominator. The denominator shows you the whole. The numerator shows you the part. So you put the numerator on top. That's the part of the whole. Okay, so how many parts did I shade? 3. How much in the whole? 8. 3/8. Here I shaded 4/5. Here I shaded 2/6. All right, and then the back side. Draw a math mountain and write an equation to solve the problem. Take from. Kate brings 15 muffins to the bake sale. She sells 9. How many muffins does she have now? So when you take from, you have the total out front, 15. And then when you sell 9, you take from, and there's 6 muffins left. We're going to box in the label. 6 muffins are left. Okay, so a math mountain would look like this. We have the 15, and then we have the 9, and then we have the unknown. So 15 take away 9 equals 6. And then when you put together, so down here it's, when you put together you plus, and then you equal the total. Or you could take away 6 from 15 and you get 9, or you can take 9 from 15 and get 6. All right, so try this on your own. This is a put together, so you would add them to get the total. Some of this is from, if you notice, we skipped from Unit 4 to Unit 7. So I think we're gonna do these reviews in class, because a lot of it refers to Units 5 and 6, which we skipped over in order to be, ready for our state test. And we're gonna revisit Unit 6, and then we're gonna if we have time, we're gonna visit Unit 5, which is more of the same as Unit 4. Read each sentence and write whether it is true or false. The parallelogram means that all the sides are parallel. They're traveling in the same direction. That's a parallelogram. A square is a parallelogram. A rectangle is a parallelogram. So anything that has parallel opposite sides is a parallelogram. All parallelograms are rectangles. False. Okay, a rectangle has 4 square sides, and this one does not. All parallelograms are quadrilaterals. Quad means 4, so are all parallelograms false. Draw a parallelogram with no right angles. So a right angle means that they're perpendicular. They're at 90 degrees. So a parallelogram with no right angles, again, I drew it up here. So using our dots, we can, there you go. All right, I hope this helped.